Now is Ed Trucco. Welcome to the show, Ed. How are you?
Thank you, Donna. How you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on the show. By the way, you have a beautiful set there. I love it.
Oh, I appreciate that so much. It came from I started out as an artist, so I actually would sit down with pen and paper and sketch it out, and then now it became a reality, and it's kind of fun to be here. It's kind of like my extended home. So now, do you still live here? You were born in Queens, right? Are you still in this general area?
Yes, yes. Actually, I was born in Queens. When I was 8 years old, we moved to Argentina because my father was from Argentina and my mother was Puerto Rican. So I grew up in Argentina for many years. I moved around South America, and then I've been back in New York since 1980.
La, 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 la. La, 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 la.
1986. Yeah, exactly. We don't want to say the year because then they start counting the years and going,
I know you
no, but
like to play that
I live
age
I live in the
range.
city.
You live in the city. I
Yeah,
know it's
I
very
live in the
funny. Like
yeah.
on the back of your headshot, right? It'd say, plays age 12 to 18, plays age 25 to 45. They put you in these categories of like what they think an age that you could play.
I
Now, you grew up around the
I know.
business because your dad was also in the industry, correct?
Yes, my father was a movie director in South America and Puerto Rico. Um, One of the films that people might know of the Spanish audience would be the Menudo movie. He did a movie about Menudo.
Now, did you
Remember
get a
Menudo?
chance? Yeah, I was gonna say, did you sing those songs? I guess because they were kind of like playing around the house.
I wasn't a big fan. I was doing other stuff. I was trying to be a soccer player, professional soccer player. But I was in the film, and they were around the house and stuff like that. But it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Got it. So, playing soccer, you're talking about the traditional football, right? With the little
Yes,
hexagon of black and white. Did you grow up? Who were some of the famous
exactly.
soccer players that you wanted to emulate back then?
Well, Maradona.
Okay.
Maradona was one of the players to emulate. But living in Argentina, there's a lot of players that you want to emulate in Argentina, the local players. But yeah, Johan Cruyff, Maradona, Simeone. Well, you know,
Did you end up watching Ted Lasso by chance? Because I became such a fan of that. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. They love playing soccer there, right? So I was just wondering if you had any chance at all to watch that because I thought it was like right on point.
actually, it's funny because last year I spent the whole year in Colombia shooting this new TV series I'm coming out, and on my spare time, on my free time, I started watching it and I loved it. I thought it was phenomenal. It's funny,
And
it's quirky, it's intelligent, it's smart, and the soccer stuff they got it right.
that's what I thought too. Did it make you want to lace up and put on some cleats again? I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Oh yes, yes. Till this day, I walk by a pitch and I see kids playing, and I want to just put on the boots and go out and kick the ball around.
So when you were little, you were in Romeo and Juliet, but how do you say that in Spanish?
Romeo y
Romeo
Julieta.
y Julieta. I'm not so bad. I took
Good.
Spanish in college and I actually loved it. And I wish I could speak more fluently. So you're doing something Queen of the South. Is this which season is this now?
Actually, yeah, this is the Spanish version of Queen of the South. It's called La Reina del Sur, and this is in their third season.
Okay. And are you excited this new season, this character, and how are you developing it?
I'm totally excited about it. We finished shooting for 7 months in Colombia last year, which I have to say I loved Colombia. It's a beautiful country. The people are awesome. I had a great time. The people on the crew, the cast, they were just phenomenal. It was one of the best experiences I've had in my life. And playing this character, I obviously I am of Latino descent, of Argentinian and Puerto Rican descent. I know fluent Spanish, and this character turns out to be that he was born in Argentina, moved to New York when he was very young, and he became a NYPD cop. Then he retires and he becomes a DEA agent, and that's who I play, DEA agent Ernie Palermo, um, chasing after Teresa Mendoza, who's the lead character, the Queen of the South.
Very exciting. And something else exciting that I read about in your bio, working with Daisy Fuentes. I love my MTV. I love my MTV. So tell us about that
Yes.
experience, Mr. VJ.
Well, that was awesome. That was way back in the '80s when MTV did not exist in Spanish. So we started out as a 1 hour show on Telemundo. There weren't a lot of music videos by Latino performers out there, so we had to play two or three, Gypsy Kings, Soda Stereo, and Miguel Bosé. Your Spanish audience knows them. And little by little, it just became bigger and bigger, and then it went 24 hours, and that was it. And working with Daisy Fuente was awesome. I mean, we were both young, good looking, vibrant, and unfortunately, I left the show. She stayed on, and obviously, she is where she's at because of how good she was.
So Ed, speaking of being good looking, I think that you're muy guapo. And so continued success to you. So Queen of the South, where would we be able to see it?
Yes, Queen of the South, actually, La Reina del Sur. I know you're translating it into English because Queen of the South is actually the American version on TNT, which is not on anymore. So this one's called La Reina del Sur, season 3 on Telemundo, October 18th. And if it started already, I hope you guys are enjoying it and not hating me so much
Aw,
because of the
happy.
character. Because of the
I was going
character.
to say, it's just your character. Thanks again, Ed. Happy journeys to you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Okay,
much. Thank you.
bye
Take
bye.
care.